What's going on, fellow YouTubers? So I just got the update yesterday. I am now currently running 40.2.1. A lot of people are posting about how now on the navigate on autopilot on the highway and how it's more aggressive in the lane changes. And it is. Best way to explain it is before it would slide slowly into the next lane, where now it goes into the next lane. But I think only one person, which was Dirty Tesla, oh, I don't know if that got caught on camera or not, cruise control. You can now go all the way down to 0. I got a stop sign coming up ahead, and I will show you guys here. It's max 40 and I'm doing 40, but I can start scrolling the wheel down in 5 km/h increments. There's nobody behind me at all. So I'm just playing around with this. Steering wheel's turning on its own. I got it down to 5. Got it down to 0. Taking my hands off the wheel for a second. Okay, Freak Out City. Try that again. That failed. Alright, so here we go again. Again, there's absolutely no one around. Scrolling down to 0. Hands on the wheel, and you see, comes to a complete stop. I can check both ways, and then what's really cool is you can hit the 40 and it'll go again. So what I wish would happen is that Tesla would make a 0 and 40, sorry, not scroll, tap to go to 0, just as we can tap to go to 40 or 60 or whatever the max km/h is. Sorry for my American friends by me saying kilometers. So here's another one, coming to it, stopping. So down 0, no brakes. I'm gonna put the 40, push 40, and go. I will get on the highway soon and show you guys a video of the lane changes. Lane changes even when you initiate too. It's even before it was like fast. I was doing some testing, so I would initiate and you get 4 clicks. So ready, 1, 2, 3, and it's already over. So between 2 and 3. And when it initiated the change on its own for the highway, it was between 6 and 8 seconds, usually more around 8. Okay, so now it recognizes that other lane. I'm initiating it. There's no one on my right lane. I just want to see the difference in before. Yeah, it's going right over. Look at that. Before, it would really like jerk. I don't know if anyone on my channel has, or who's watching this video in general, has tried that before. When you're just at a light or you're just starting to move and you initiate that, the car is really jerky as it tried to go in. Now there, it was just smooth. And that was from almost a standstill. It saw the lane. There was a car in front. Boom. Okay, it's time to go over. Really, really interesting. Let's see how it recognizes this lane. Yeah, it's going to go around those cars. I was starting to get too close for my liking. Again, this is why you got your hands on the wheel and your feet near the pedal and the brake. Stoplight testing. I'm at the ready. It's almost instantaneous. So you could drop it to 0 and it stops. Got a little bit of a roll. Again, that, you know, even the 10 and then you can do the last 2 would be amazing. And now I clicked 50 and again it starts off. Have to make a lane change up ahead. It's still a little slow. I had to give it some acceleration.
Meters. Your destination will be on the left.
Right to a stop. And I've noticed too, autopilot on the city roads, quote, quote, it's a lot better too. And again, I'm so used to these roads that I use it on that I know what it kind of has done in the past to what it's doing now. I'm still doing some city driving testing with version 40.2.1. Again, a lot of these roads are 40 kilometers per hour. Hey Tesla. No waving. I'm sad. And stop and go. These roads here along Avenue are very, very windy, and the car usually handles it pretty good. I just want to see if it's any better. Again, it's a 40-kilometer-hour zone. Hands on the wheel. I anticipated that red light, and I did it safely. I went right down to 0. Alright, that was city driving. Let's get on the highway. My autopilot is set to average. I have about a 22-kilometer commute. That changeover was instantaneous. It's kind of boring, there's no lane changes. Four, five and then over. So it's got me in the fast lane, and I guess I am going faster than these guys, but I got it set at 110. Most people in the fast lane do 120. You see, I was complaining there was no traffic earlier, and there you go. Alright, car just passed, there's an open spot, and the car, like, I don't know if you notice the steering wheel, it's just like, oh, my turn, go. And it ripped over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did have to wait for that truck to go. But again, as soon as it was able to get behind that truck, it went. The steering wheel just turned, and crazy how much more aggressive it is. In the good way, it's more like a driver now. Red, that car passed, there's no one now behind, and over. So it still does this. Oh, wow. Before it would slow down and then go behind that car. It actually sped up knowing there's no cars in front to get to the top speed and pass those cars. I don't know if that was just a fluke or coincidence, but definitely got to review that. That was pretty cool. See, it's slowing down on its own. I wonder if this has to do with the flow of traffic thing, but I thought it was supposed to have arrows on our car to go with that flow of traffic to tell you what it's trying to do. I might have to take over. I've not touched the accelerator yet. I've not decreased the speed. it dropped it to 100 on its own. Let's see what decision it makes here. Oh, it put the brakes on. There was no cars. I mean, there's cars behind us, but nothing where it made everyone else stop. Definitely much more aggressive trying to get over. In a good way again. In a good way. I've initiated the signal, but you see, the car has not seen that lane. Alright, I'm going to take over because I don't like that truck behind me. So there you go, that was about 19-20 kilometers. It was pretty good. I don't think I took over at all until the end. Where usually along that route, I take over a few times. Here, I have to go back through there, and yeah, I did not. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we will catch y'all in the next one.